What's going on, y'all? It's the main man, Big Wayne, D-I-E-S-E, to the report live an episode of Callin High Seat. You know how I do, Mr. Diesel. All right, so check it out. For those of y'all that know, the baseball All-Star game was actually this past Tuesday. Past Tuesday. And Justin Verlander came out with, I guess, just talking about the balls being juiced. Now, I've been kind of hearing about the balls being juiced. For those that know, for those that don't know, I've kind of been trying to ingratiate myself with a little more baseball, but I've been watching a little bit here and there. So I've been hearing about the stuff being juiced. And so I figured let me go and speak on it. Let me go and speak on the balls being juiced. Now, that's just what they say. Is it juiced? I'm more leaning to say it might be a little bit, because they already came out with the pen there's like a little pen in baseballs, and it used to be more centered off, but now it's kind of centered in the middle end. And as a result, it's making balls go farther. And between that and analytics, it's making the balls go farther than what they was. Now, I think they might be juiced, and guess what? I think it's cool. Even if it is juiced a little bit, I think it's all right, because what people are realizing, because I think it's pitchers that's really doing the complaining. But the thing is, it's like that for everybody. It's not just like one team's rigging balls up. It's the whole league, because the MLB actually bought Rawlings, and Rawlings actually makes baseballs. And as a result, I think they're doing something. I think they're doing something to them, especially with the pen being moved over. To me, that's juicing a little bit by definition. I think it's all right, because guess what? I don't know how many of y'all done seen baseball games or watch them on TV, but it be some empty seats out there. I mean, like, empty. They'll try to show crowd. I'm like, and baseball's not talked about a lot, and evidently all the games don't be sold out. Now, people go, but it ain't like, it just don't be, unless I'm watching the wrong games. I don't know how people feel about the Marlins. I know people like the Yankees. I thought some of these teams was good, but it be some empty, and these different teams. So that tells me that it's not as popular as what it used to be. Also, in some games that I've went to on a lower level, minor league level, it's kind of an older crowd. It's kind of an older crowd, and I know when I hear people complaining, it's more like I miss the game of the old days. And I think that's the problem. The game they're scared to let the game evolve, because they're losing popularity. They're losing popularity. People either not interested no more, they want more action, because, the action's like in basketball or football, maybe even soccer or boxing, the UFC, stuff like that. And baseball can be a very slow and a very long game. A very long game. And so they're trying to get to action, and as a result, they got to do something with let's mess with these balls real quick. Let's mess with these balls, and let's see if we can get them knocking out the park. But the thing I think some of these pitchers is missing is you getting some of the same advantage. Your team getting them home runs too. And yes, you can tell home runs are going up. They are going up. So there are more home runs than what there used to be, which also holds credence to the balls might be being juiced. But on the flip side, guess what? It's more strikeouts coming out too. So you are getting some of this, because some people they swinging for the family. I mean, they trying to send it to the next galaxy with some of these balls. And they missing. Some hit, some don't. Just kind of depend. But home runs at an all-time high. And me, just a casual baseball fan at best, I want to see the home run now. Now, some of these people, it's a problem, because some people like seeing, doubles or stolen bases. And yeah, some of that's going down. And yeah, that can be cool too. But by and large, we want to see home runs. So, and if you add more home runs to it, you're gonna make some people just happy. But the baseball loyalists are going to watch it regardless. And so if we know they're going to watch it, well, shoot, let's try to bring in a newer, younger crowd, or try to get some people back, get some more action, get some more home runs, strikeouts. Because with more strikeouts, you get more out, so the game's going, there's more action, and you get more people and get more fan involved. I think the game kind of has to evolve a little bit. Now, long as the players ain't using steroids, because that was a thing back in the day too. So I think the ball might be a little juice, but that's okay, because the same ones complaining, are they reaping the benefits of this too? Now, I know I've never played baseball. I didn't play baseball growing up. But I imagine if I was a pitcher, I wouldn't want to be struck out. So I might feel some kind of way too if I threw a ball down the plate and they sent it all the way past, in the next state over. I feel some kind of way about that. That's how, because pitchers get replaced like that. They get sent in bullpens. They get stuff like that. And you don't want that. So, yeah, it'd be I could see where a pitcher would complain about it. But look, your team's reaping benefits too. And if you a good pitcher, like if you just cold in the game like that, you gonna get your strikeouts. You gonna get, and people still gonna get on base. And you want the game to keep going. You want to get popular. You want to keep on getting popular. You don't want it, because it's not a good look just to be filming a game and you see empty seats out there. It just make it seem like the game ain't important. And you want all your games to be important. You want the sport to keep going. So in life, you got that doubt. So things got to change. It's happened with football. Things have changed, and basketball things change. So you got to change a little bit. This analytic thing and this chicks dig the long ball. Yeah, that's an old phrase. I think everybody done heard that phrase before, I think. And, people like the long ball. So if you got more home runs, you more liable to get people in the seats. So I don't think this juice ball thing, I don't think it's as bad as what people saying. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Now, I don't think it needs to be, you don't want to take out all the little things of baseball, like, like a double play or, stolen bases or, just little stuff like, I don't know what you call that, but just stuff that's not like a home run. I don't know what you would call, little stuff, little baseball nuances, if you will. You don't want that taking out the game, but every hit's not going to be a home run. But yeah, they're going up. And if you see that, it's going to bring more people to the game. Oh, man, we're seeing these home runs because that's what you want to see. Everybody, I'm willing to bet more often than not, people want to see a home run. And when I see from firsthand experience, when I see a home run, especially if it's the home team, even the opposing team, some kind of way, you see a oohs, ahs, cheers, stuff go off, it's happy. You want to see home runs. So I don't think this is a bigger problem as what people are making out to be. Even if it's a little juice, let it get juice. Let it a little bit. Long as the players ain't on the stuff, the ball can be messed with a little bit because you got to do something about the sport to get people. So I think it's more of a means to an end to try to ingratiate more fans into the sport to get it watching, because ain't nothing cool about these empty seats. And they get more talked about more to try to get it. Oh, he hitting all these home runs. So I don't think this is a bigger problem as what people making it out to be. Now, I might be right about that. I may be wrong. I don't know. I'm just calling it how I see it. Let me know what y'all think.